Forgot about that.
Yeah, you should have sent
Oh,
me
well.
images to put up for Juno's camera. Right, everybody? You should have sent me images to put up for Juno
Hey,
for the
hey, hey, hey,
show.
hey,
What?
hey, hey,
What?
hey,
What? All right,
hey.
now the warning on the thing is the stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate, and I've upped the bitrate, and it seems to make things worse. So, I don't know. I've Googled, I've looked at some YouTube videos. Nothing seems to make any sense with. We have good speed on our internet because I did a speed test earlier, and it was like 37 megabits per second upload. And
Yeah,
I was
but the
like,
big
that's
news of the
fast.
day is we have number one fan.
We have number one fans, which apparently
And
is Brandon and
since
Elizabeth.
since we have two, does that mean there's a civil war? You can't have,
No, I don't really know what this.
or do
There
we?
can only be one.
And it's not you.
Oh, I am the top fan. I have 75 XP points.
Is this like Oh no! Oh, now number
Oh,
two.
damn.
Wow, this is like a weird competition of I don't know how I feel about this. Anyway, okay, all right, whatever. So
Is your family joining? Because I would love to see how they rank. This is great.
I don't know. Anyway, cool. If things get wonky with our stream or whatever, just like hang out, whatever. Bear with it. I don't know. We don't know what we're doing. We're too old to understand this shit now. But
Oh,
anyway.
Jack doesn't even rank.
Oh, look at this! A pre-show happy pre-birthday.
Oh, thank you.
To Mike.
How does anybody remember that? You don't even remember it.
Oh, I remember it. In fact, he got his gift early because we won't be
I did.
here.
I did. We're gonna celebrate in Portland.
Yep.
Portland.
Portland. I don't know why it's British now.
Because everything's gonna be British.
Everything's in.
Oh,
We're gonna be Cockney
Yeah, because
accents.
we're not posh British. If anything, we're Cockney.
Oh,
British.
is
Cockney's the like, hello, governor.
yeah, it's
But posh is like, hello, good shop.
yeah. We're not gonna be posh.
Would you like some tea and crumpets?
We're gonna be of the streets of London.
Street urchins.
Yeah.
Street urchins.
We got our stupid little
Yeah,
warning
whatever.
there.
We're gonna ignore all YouTube warnings and whatever. We
But-
buffer. Just
But
whatever.
thank you for the pre-birthday.
damn the torpedoes.
Yeah.
I don't feel a day over 812.
Oh, the Eugene County Fair is in town today. That'd be fun. We need to go to a county fair. We haven't been to a while. We also have a calendar. We have a wall calendar, and we write stuff on it. And
Well-
we have our Google calendars, but we have a actual wall calendar.
We're
as
potting
well.
today, so there's no way we can go anywhere after this.
Yep, that's true.
We're potting
Going
and
nowhere.
shotting.
But since we're potting, let's get on with the show.
Brandon.
Brandon's
Alright.
leading it, so you want
Hi.
a countdown?
Let me remember what the episode is about.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. Give me one of them countdowns.
All right, and we're live. Well, we're live now, but we're live officially in 5, 4, 3.
Hey folks, welcome to episode 137 of Cosmos with
Shit.
Cosmos.
Wow.
And every time I do an introduction somehow, we haven't introduced ourselves, a spoiler, but Mike laughs every single time I do an intro,
It's-
and I can't figure out why.
It's Liz with sound
Oh,
effects.
because when I gave you that, and I was like, I did a little pop sound.
Oh, that's necessary. Anyway, I'm Brandon.
I'm Liz.
Oh, Mike.
And for this episode, we're talking all about the spacecraft Juno.
Juno.
Yay! And we want to emphasize Juno because it's still currently in orbit around Jupiter. However, later this year, it will be inside of Jupiter and gone forever. So, nice little celebration while we still can of the spacecraft.
Well, it might not be. It might not. It's just end of mission.
But if
It's
it's-
going
Oh,
to
it's-
slowly degrade.
But if it's inside of Jupiter.
Yeah, but it's just going to slowly degrade. It's not. They don't have to. They don't have to ram it. We'll talk about that later.
okay. All
We'll
right.
talk
All
about
right.
that later.
They kind of do. Anyway, yeah, we'll talk about that. So anyway, yeah, Mike, what do you got to drink today?
All right, I have. Let me get it. The Loki Patera, however you want to say it, which is basically this peach tea drink that we've made.
Bourbon.
It's
peach
got
tea.
bourbon. What is it you call
Kentucky bourbon peach tea.
it? Kentucky, which is not what
Kentucky
its
bourbon.
name is, but Kentucky bourbon peach tea. But it's what it is now. It's got bourbon, peach schnapps, lemon juice, and brown sugar. In this particular case, a little peach simple syrup. and it's got sweet peach tea.
Delicious.
0
Excellent.
sugar sweet peach tea sitting on top. So cheers.
Cool. Liz.
Yes. My drink is called The Atmosphere Will Destroy You. And it is just simply a Paloma, which is tequila, grapefruit juice, simple syrup, orange infused tequila, infused with real oranges. We just have oranges sitting in a pitcher of tequila, basically, and some Sprite floated on top, and
A little bit of sugar.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Not simple syrup, a little bit of sugar. Good stuff.
So that atmosphere just loves you a little too much.
Yeah.
I was wondering what direction you were going to go with the name. It was very last minute.
It was right then. Last minute is when it was.
Nice.
What are you drinking, Brandon?
Well, I'm currently being a beverage goblin. I have, of course, my water. I have some red rooibos tea, and then I have my my Flint-Flot, I'm calling it, which is really just a fancy tequila sunrise. We'll get into what the Flint-Flot is and what it means to Jupiter in a
Flint-Flot
moment
sounds
here.
real fun. I like it.
We also got some folks having drinks in the chat there. Ron's got some grape seltzer. Love that. Elizabeth's just drinking juice from Chop Chop. Sounds cool.
Oh, lots of
healthy.
veggies. Lots of veggies juiced. That's
And I thought we had one more.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
of course.
Jack. Jack
Jack
made a
Jack has
blueberry
the,
a blueberry vanilla iced latte.
Delightful.
So good. So good.
He always outdoes us.
I know.
We need like a Jack book.
Yeah.
And just make those and
Yeah.
sip on them.
Yeah. So make a book of all our drinks, and then also include Jack's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like Jack,
Yeah, so-
Jack is the lead though,
Yeah.
and then up
yeah.
underneath
Oh, yeah.
ours is in small print
Yeah.
is these are our drinks
Uh-huh.
and the dumb names we come up with.
All right, so you can follow us on the social medias, Drinking Cosmos on Twitter. Everything else is Cosmos with Cosmos. Follow us, rate us on the iTunes, on the Spotify, wherever, because the more ratings we get, the more people we can annoy with our stuff. And of course, as always, after the show, stick around on YouTube's for The Hangover, where we will talk about something that Liz decides on.
Wow.
We also have some,
Okay.
we also have some wonderful friends. For example, Katie makes some neat stuff. You can follow her on Wildixia on Etsy. That's IXIA. Ron has MrRonProctorShow.com. He does the great tune for The Hangover. And
Got
the
chickens.
Coopcast.
Chickens all
And
the
the
way down.
Coopcast.
And the Coopcast.
Yeah, the Coop Cast.
And finally, we have Jack in Council Bluffs, Iowa at rollingbluffsplanetarium.com. All right, so we also have the shots. Yeah, love the shot. It's kind of an offshoot of Cosmos with Cosmos. It's, 5 to, depending on 23 minutes worth of quick content. We'll put in, they're out every Wednesday.
Every other Wednesday.
Every other Wednesday. I put us on notice there. And before we begin the show, we of course have our rules. Number one, we take a drink if we hear a puppy bark, or if you see puppy gladiatorial combat behind me, take a drink. I have two puppies here at the moment.
Okay, so new rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't hear the barks with the new noise suppression. So it's just when you see the gladiator combat behind me.
I like it.
If we make a Star Wars reference, take a drink, and of course any Lord of the Rings reference starting now, take yourself a drink.
I'm starting now.
Starting now.
Okay.
And let's see how hot my tea is, because it was 211.
My drink is condensating all over me.
Oh, it's such a good tea right now. I'm going to have one more sip of this before we dive into the main episode. So please chat amongst yourself for about the next 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
2.
How much of a
Such
sip are you?
such good tea.
Look,
Do I need to scold my esophagus all the way down?
What?
I'm just gonna be dripping.
You're going to be dripping. There's so much condensation going on over here for some reason.
All right. With that, Juno.
Juno.
All right, so first we kind of figure out, why was there an emphasis on this mission to go to Jupiter? Why pick Jupiter in the first place as opposed to any other mission that was available? So,
It's a big boy.
let's say your name, for a second, let's say your name is Flintflot 25A from the planet Flotvan 18.
Okay.
All right, so you're Flintflot 25A from Flotvan 18.
Yeah.
And you're just out on the cosmic cruise among the stars, and you really like big numbers. You don't really care for the small numbers at all, right? Those ones and the twos, get out of here.
No.
So it's like, really, is anything below 1/10 of 1% Worth knowing? Probably not.
No.
So you're out in space studying the stars, some big, some small. There's just a whole lot of them. That's when you come across a nice humdrum star in the Orion arm of the Milky Way galaxy. It's situated comfortably on the main sequence, not too big, not too small, and like every star out there, absolutely dominates its system. In fact, the sun contains 99.8% of all the mass in the system. So you study the big
That's a
object. And there's one more object that catches your eye. It's a blob of gas, significantly smaller than a massive star, but still enough to tick on that 99.8% number. 0.1% of the system is Jupiter. Hey.
Juice.
So that means you, Flinflot 25A, just discovered 99.9% of the solar system. Hey.
Just between those two
Just
things.
between the two things.
Just between those two things.
Point one is everything else.
Everything else is just the itty bitty thing.
And at that point, you might as well take a rest. It's enough.
So that's one big reason why we want to study Jupiter. It is a massive part of our system, and and we knew frightening little about it, right?
Yeah.
Before we start sending these probes out there.
Yeah.
So it's a big ball of gas. Is that it? Does it have a core? What's inside it? What kind of gases constitute it? How was it first formed? When it was formed? What's beneath the clouds? All the things. So, to answer those questions, we'll give you a brief history of Jupiter itself. So, as we know on this podcast, the planet was at the center of one of the most fundamental changes in our thinking of the universe. Because on January 7th, 1610, Mr. Galileo noticed those 4 dots around Jupiter. And over the course of a few nights, those dots moved around the planet, and he concluded that those dots were orbiting the planet. It was not Flinflot 25A, it was not aliens, but it proved the geocentric model of the solar system was wrong. So, thanks to Jupiter, the big 0.1%, we found out, we're not in the center of everything.
Thanks, Joops.
Thanks, Droopy Droops. And Droopy Droops also has a number of moons. In fact, every time you look at Jupiter and Saturn, there are like more moons being discovered all the time.
It is, yeah.
So it's
Can't
just-
keep up.
Yeah, it keeps going. Still going. Still counting.
Yeah. Especially with
So we started
Saturn.
it- Oh my God, it's like 120 some odd moons now.
Oh, this is more than, I think it's in the 200s.
Is it in the 200s?
No.
No, it's not in the
can't
200s.
reach my
Somebody,
phone.
somebody
Alright,
Google
alright.
it.
Brandon, continue.
It was a lot of fun though doing planetarium shows, and when they're discovering more moons, like Saturn would take the lead, then Jupiter would take the lead, and Saturn again. Like that was a lot of fun.
It's like a moons race.
Yeah, it's I remember like we were at 63 and then 67 moons, and then we jumped to 72, and I was so mad because I wanted there for like a day or two to be 69 moons, and there just never was.
Wow, well.
Just always jumped over it.
They're family shows, so.
According
probably
to
for
the
best.
University of Iowa, so
Oh,
Jack
hey.
is involved with this.
Hey!
274 moons for Saturn.
Oh my god!
Told
Dear
you.
Lord,
Chill out,
dear
Sats.
Lord.
Told you. There are 95 official for Jupiter.
For Jupiter 95 hasn't broken the 100K yet.
Yeah.
100K hasn't broken 100 yet.
Yeah, so that's 95 moons today. A good chunk of which were discovered in the 20th century when we discovered, photographic plates. We take pictures of the thing and, find more lights. In fact, the scientists are getting so good at spotting moons around, Jupiter and Saturn that the IAU, the International Astronomical Union, has decided the smallest will no longer be given mythological names unless they are of, quote, significant scientific interest. So if you're just a little
Man, that's
speck
fair.
out there, you don't get a name.
Oh, you're just.
You just get a 1987 A, B, C
Moon
thing.
210. All right. I mean, that's
And,
fair. You can only remember
yeah.
so many names.
And that'd be 95 names is a lot. Anyway.
Yeah, and then they would
so what
also
else-
all have to be like, Greek related to the Jupiter and Greek or Roman mythology, and it would just be
Yeah. At some point, you think of other names other than mythological names. Like, do you start naming them after, like, the Senate leaders of Greece? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Right. Okay, I was gonna say. I was
I'm
like,
like,
Of
nope.
Greece. Yes,
oh,
ancient
Greece. Yes. Yes.
All right,
Okay.
so
yeah.
back to Jupiter. What else does Jupiter have on it?
Gas.
Lots of gas.
Lots of
I guess you're looking
gas.
for
Need some tums.
Clouds.
storms.
Clouds. Storms. Yeah, we have one big old storm. A couple big storms, but one real big storm on Jupiter, the Great Red Spots.
GRS.
GRS. So it's a surging storm in the outer layers of Jupiter's atmosphere that extends hundreds of miles into the interior. But it hasn't been going on forever. In fact, there was one guy, Robert Hooke, thought he saw something like that in 1664. But it was probably a storm, but it wasn't the one we know today. It was in a different band of Jupiter altogether.
Oh.
So more than likely, the Great Red Spot was formed around 150-ish years ago, and we've been consistently observing it since 1831.
Cool.
September 5th,
September
1881.
5th.
Hey, September
Almost
5th.
your birthday.
A day after my dad's.
Nice.
Hey, all right.
All right, so that's a quick overview of Jupiter itself.
Yeah, because Jupiter's important to know why, Juno's there.
Yeah,
You know.
why to go there?
Yeah.
It's also acts as like the bodyguard and the abusive bodyguard of the Earth.
It's a
Because it will
bouncer.
fling. It's a bouncer, but also lets some sketchy folks in. Because of its massive gravity, getting at 0.1% of the mass in the solar system, it can fling debris out of the solar system, outside of Earth's orbit, but also can fling debris inside of its orbit towards the Earth as well. So you got to be on the good side.
I wonder if there's been like any kind of studies done with simulations on like if Jupiter wasn't where it's at, maybe it was further out, or maybe it wasn't even there. How many more possible like asteroid impacts the Earth would have had without Jupiter or something.
Are there other planets that get formed because it's not getting all those asteroids away from coalescing?
Yeah,
All these good questions.
true.
I bet they have. I mean, not so much specifically to count impacts on Earth, but just for the evolution
Right.
of things. And so
How would the solar system have evolved if Jupiter wasn't in play?
Yeah. I think in motion you are going to have some things hit each other, but I don't think they're counting ticks.
Well, I think one of the things is that the asteroid belt hasn't coalesced because Jupiter disrupted that, right? Or something. There was something with Jupiter that maybe prevented the asteroids in the asteroid belt from fully coming together. I don't know. We're getting into the weeds.
Well,
Maybe it's
yeah.
an
That sounds right.
But hey,
Yeah, but
blame
also
Jupiter
though,
for it.
you can look at craters on the moon. You can count craters on the moon.
Yeah, you
They're
can.
going to be aged, and go back and compare that to a simulation of where Jupiter is in its orbit around the sun, and then you could probably make a rough estimate.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think, if I remember this correctly, that the mass of all the asteroids in the asteroid belt is like smaller than the moon. If I remember correctly.
Yeah. 'Cause
It's something
those
silly
weren't
like that.
tiny.
Yeah, I mean we got
Something
Ceres out there with
silly.
big old
Something
big boy.
silly.
It's just
It's
silly.
something silly.
Silly asteroids.
Tis a silly place.
But we all know the asteroid belt
Well, let's go there.
looks just like Star Wars. It does. Which is-
That's a drink.
In addition to asteroid worms.
I gotta get that checked out.
Which look
Okay.
a lot like sandworms from Dune.
True. Yeah.
All right,
Hey.
back on track.
Oh, Indiana's coming in.
Oh no.
Might join us. Okay, go, Brandon. Back on track.
All right. So here we go. So Juno is not the first spacecraft to visit Jupiter. Any guesses, if you've not looked at the notes, how many spacecraft have flown by or visited Jupiter?
Ooh.
Is this counting Juno?
This is counting Juno, yes.
Did Cassini fly by Jupiter for
It
a
didn't
gravity
New
boost?
Horizons fly past? I'm going to say 6.
I-
Pioneer 10 and 11. Voyagers 1 and 2.
Did 2 go by? I guess it did.
Yep.
Okay.
Galileo. Juno, obviously, so that's at least 6.
I got.
We got ourselves New Horizons.
So I said New Horizons. I
Look, I got like Voyager.
Cassini.
I got Voyager
Didn't
1,
Cassini get
Galileo, and then I guessed maybe Cassini. So
I was really leaning on us to get this because there have been 9 spacecraft, so we're missing 1.
what are we missing?
9 spacecraft have visited Jupiter.
9.
We have the Mariners, we have the Voyagers, New Horizons, Galileo, Cassini, Juno. Oh, we missing
You
I don't
didn't put
know.
them all
one
in the
really
notes?
sad spacecraft.
You didn't-
Anyway, no, it's not on the notes. I thought we were gonna get it. All right, so the first spacecraft to actually enter orbit around Jupiter, however, not just fly by, was Galileo. Galileo was launched from the Space Shuttle Atlantis in 1989, and first one to orbit an outer planet. First flyby and imaging of an asteroid, actually, as well. Gaspar and Ida, it went by. Made the first and so far only direct observation of a comet colliding with the planet's atmosphere. That's Shoemaker-Levy 9.
Oh yeah, 1990. What did you say it?
Yeah, it was
1990?
hanging out during that time.
Something.
So Yeah, I think it got to
90
Jupiter around 94,
Yeah,
93.
something around there.
Yeah. All right. So importantly for Juno, what Galileo did was drop a probe into Jupiter, and so Liz has a face right there.
Oh no, sorry, I got distracted for a second because I saw Scarlet in the reflection of your Voyager disc.
Oh,
And I,
yeah,
you know,
that's
anytime I see a dog,
that's
I'm just like, "Burp."
I think that's puppy combat going on right there. So I'm gonna drink a tea.
I don't know how many noticed the dog in the Voyager disc, but hi mom, thanks for coming.
Okay, so guys, 1 second. All right, so Galileo dropped this probe into Jupiter, and there was kind of well, number one, what it did is it went in 112 miles into Jupiter itself, and so if I think it sent back like 56 minutes of information. It was like 56 minutes and 12 seconds, something like that. But at the very end, it experienced 228 Gs, and it was 28,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Woo! Hello.
So it
Yeah.
it did a nice little job.
Yeah.
So among its
You don't want to. Yeah, Jupiter's not not a hospitable
Friendly?
place. Yeah.
this atmosphere kills you.
Yeah. This atmosphere will destroy you.
Yep.
So among its findings is that Jupiter had half as much helium as expected and much less water vapor as thought. In fact, when I say much less, had zero water vapor.
All right. Remember that little water fact for later.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
hold on,
why-
hold on. Okay. Jupiter had less water vapor than thought. All right.
So why is that important for Juno? Well, water and heavy elements is extremely important in planetary formation models. So for example, with Jupiter forming the same disk as the Sun, you'd expect the ratio of elements to be roughly the same, right? Heavy elements, and compared to the ratio of lighter elements in hydrogen, you'd expect a similar ratio. So if Jupiter formed in its same disk all at once, then the ratio should be the same. But there was 2 to 3 times as many heavy elements as expected, and there was no water vapor found. So completely unexpected findings.
Interesting.
So the conclusion at the time was that the probe was dropped at a single location and didn't obtain a global sample. So maybe just this one area of Jupiter was like a desert, right?
Okay.
Right?
I
like
dropped
that.
it in Phoenix.
It's a little
Probe landed in Phoenix.
It's like this place
Death
sucks.
Valley.
No, I'm
There's
sorry.
no water.
28,000 degrees Fahrenheit, but it's a dry heat at least, right? Because there's no water.
It's
Pizza
dry
oven's
heat.
right too.
But those numbers were still changing as the probe was being destroyed. So that was the explanation. And if that conclusion, however, was incorrect, if it turns out that there was, what do you want to call it, appropriate of the global sample size, then do we need a whole new theory on planetary formation?
Oh.
So either A, it was dropped in a weird spot, or B, we're wrong, which is cool.
It's a
Or
weird
C.
spot. It's a weird
Both.
spot. It would be just our luck to drop it in a weird spot, though, I would think. I don't know.
Yeah.
We should have dropped it into the Great Red Spot. That would have been fun.
Oh, that'd been a lot of fun. Yeah, why didn't
Right?
we do that?
I
on,
know.
NASA.
Come on. Have fun with it. Let's see.
Yeah, what are you
Let's go in the
thinking?
Red Spot.
What are you
Let's go
thinking?
in a giant
NASA?
hurricane.
Where you been?
All right, so there were a lot of questions formed after Galileo, but that was kind of the main one at the moment. So now we have Juno. So Galileo ended in 1996, I believe,
Wow.
and Juno was selected as the second New Frontiers mission. And the first New Frontiers was New Horizons. So I get confused, New Frontiers, New Horizons.
Horizons, yeah.
Right. But in any case, so the New Frontiers program itself, it's a tier of programs that requires more funding than small missions. Think about little satellites going to the moon,
Okay.
but don't require the same resource as a flagship like James Webb.
Okay.
Yeah. So these New Frontiers are typically capped
hold
at
on.
$1
There
billion.
we go.
We got it. We got it. In
Ulysses!
Chat. Ulysses.
Oh, Eric coming in strong.
Yes, we've been saved. Ulysses was the others. I never heard
Yes.
of Ulysses.
I was about ready to look it up.
I've
What
never
was
heard
the
of
damn
Ulysses.
ninth one?
Let me just do a Google. Oh, we can talk about that later on, or in The Hangover as well.
Hangover. Yeah. Let's
Okay.
look it up in the Hangover.
So Eric is number 3. Your mom's not ranking.
I do not understand what this top fans thing is in
Neither
chat.
do
But
I.
those that are only listening right now, or actually even if you're watching, they can't see what we're seeing in chat because the chat is only visible during the Hangover. So they're just like, what are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
So stick around for the Hangover and you'll see what we're talking about with these rankings in chat. Or check out the Hangover and you'll see what we're talking about.
There we
Or
go.
check out our episode on time.
God damn, that was good. All right. So New Frontiers missions, they're typically capped at around $1-ish billion over the course of its lifetime. Not in a single year or a single month, but over like
That's
15, 20 years.
not bad. Not
No, not
fucking
bad at all.
That is
Worth it.
what percentage is 1 of 200?
It's like point
Point five?
Yeah.
That is like 0.5% of like Bezos, Musk, and the Facebook guy's worth.
Oh,
Anyway.
it is even.
Well, it's
than
less
that.
because they're more, but I was just
I was
rounding to
going to
it.
compare it to the single year budget of ICE, but that's good too.
Oh,
So for example,
that's
the
good.
total cost of Juno over 15 years is $1.46 billion.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not
I
bad.
think that's money well spent.
Yes.
Likewise, unlike the flagship James Webb or Hubble, New Frontiers are typically led by a single principal investigator. In this case, we have Scott Bolton. And Bolton was also involved with Galileo, and Cassini-Huygens has been with JPL for 25 years. So he was in pretty good.
Relation
To
to
Michael Bolton.
See, why should
No?
he be the one to change his name? He's the one that Michael's the one that sucks. Sorry. Little office segue there.
Continue.
Okay. So Juno now has 4 main objectives when it was being selected. First is the origin. It was to determine the abundance of water and place an upper limit on the mass of Jupiter's dense core to devise which theory of origin is correct. So how was it made?
Right.
When was it made? Essentially.
Yes.
Jesus.
Next
Why
one
was
was
it? No, I'm just kidding.
why. Next one was interior. Understand Jupiter's interior structure and how material moves deep within the planet by mapping its gravitational and magnetic fields.
Yes, because we don't know what's inside. We don't know. We hypothesize there's a small, dense core, like a rocky planet core, but we don't know yet.
Yeah, as
Or
Brad
at
Pitt
the
once
time.
said, what's in the planet?
It's
What's
cotton
in the
candy.
planet?
It's cotton candy. That's what's in it.
If it was cotton candy, I am there. I am there.
All right. And after 2 comes 3, atmosphere. Map variations in atmospheric composition, temperature, cloud opacity, and dynamics to depths greater than 100 bars at all latitudes. So study inside of it all around. And then finally, the magnetosphere. Characterize and explore the 3-dimensional structure of Jupiter's polar magnetosphere and auroras.
Yeah, that metallic hydrogen layer making that magnetosphere. You know.
Yeah.
Also, metallic hydrogen. What is that? What does it look like? What does it taste like?
Was it? I don't think you want to taste it.
No.
is my guess.
I don't think you want to taste it. But also, those electrons, they move kind of freely. You might get a little zap.
Little zap.
Little
Ooh, it's zappy. Ooh.
Yeah, because electrons can move freely.
It means nothing to me when you say that, but anyway, continue.
right.
Put your finger in a socket. The electrons will freely move through you
Oh, okay.
to the ground.
Okay. Don't
Alright,
do
so
that
it's-
at home, anybody.
Yes, please don't do that. Our lawyers say that you cannot do that.
I just checked with Mr. Further back, the legal expert. He said don't do it.
Yes.
All right, so to get to Jupiter and to get those 4 main objectives, you had to build the thing itself.
Yes.
So Juno is about the size of a basketball court, all told.
Oh, shit.
yeah,
really?
that's
God damn, that's
big.
big.
Yeah. Well,
Jeez.
it's
Like a
kinda
high
cheating.
school like the court. It's a standard
same
court
dimensions.
size. It's a
It's a
standard,
standard
court,
court
size.
size, yeah.
Okay. All right.
So,
all right.
so NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
Which
got
is also this
somebody
which is also
like
the
shooting
same-
threes into it.
right by the bus. And that's also the same size as the flag on the Vertical Assembly Building, the VAB down in Kennedy Space Center. Okay. So it's that big, but the main body with all the, guts and stuff in it is just 11.5 feet.
Okay.
And it's the 3 solar panels that stretch out 66
That
feet
make
total.
it the big. I'm still amazed there's
Yeah.
a flag that size. But anyway, okay.
America.
So it's really that because
But
the solar
NASA's
panels
allowed to
are
have
a
it.
very important feature. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because of course there was solar powered out there, so you need as much surface area as possible to collect the sun's lights. In fact, there was a question someone was doing. JPL guy was doing a Q&A 9 years ago on YouTube, and one of the questions was, if we have those big solar panels, is it possible to collect the light bouncing off of Jupiter and powering the craft that way?
No.
The answer was no,
Oh.
because it's just so little light,
Yeah.
plus the orientation
Oh,
of
right.
Juno wouldn't be correct.
right. Okay. Yeah. Because the solar
But it was-
panels
it
are
was-
always going to be facing the sun.
Right, and then
Basically.
just so little light reflected. But it was a really good question, I thought. Um,
That actually, yeah, that is a good question.
Yeah. So we got these three solar panels stretching out 66 feet across, and then when it's orbiting Jupiter, it's actually spinning like a little top.
Oh.
And it's spinning twice a minute, which is fairly fast, actually.
Twice a minute for something the size of a basketball court?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
One time around every 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's a good clip.
Yeah.
That'll make you
And
sick
when
on
is it-
if it was an amusement park ride. That would definitely
Yeah.
cause an
Do the
issue.
trick. Well, it gets worse or better because when it's making adjustments, it ups to 5 rotations per minute.
Jesus.
And it just keeps going, so you never get off the ride.
No.
No.
Well, you could jump off, but
Well, that's,
then you're gonna
then
go
just
into
fling
Jupiter, and
Then
then
you get yourselves the angular momentum and keep spinning anyway.
that's true. Jumping
Yeah.
out of a spacecraft is not, or a satellite or telescope, whatever, is not the same as jumping out of a moving car or a train.
No, no.
That's correct. You're very right. All right. So Juno is also designed to be a polar orbiter. So think of like the International Space Station, for example, or some other satellites. They just kind of go around the Earth. This one's going north to south around the poles
Yes.
at an extremely elliptical orbit. So one reason why it's doing that is to avoid the harshest environments of Jupiter's radiation belt. So to avoid these belts and actually to dip underneath it, it dips within 2,100 miles of the cloud tops.
Wow, that's so close.
And so, yeah, so from some perspective, if Jupiter were a basketball, this would mean that Jupiter dips within 6 millimeters of the surface.
Whoa.
That's how itty bitty close to skin.
They're really just skimming it. They're skimming it. They're just.
You don't want to skim too much, though. That atmosphere makes a little drag.
Which
No,
then degrades the
that's-
orbit, which then causes
End
crashes.
of mission real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and so originally it was designed for 35 of these polar sweeps, these big orbits, and because it got extended for 2 more as well. So 37 polar sweeps altogether.
Nice.
And to protect all of the electrical guts, there's something called an, quote, armored vault, which sounds cool. There's a titanium vault that encases most of the electronic components, and it's about the size of an SUV, and it weighs 400 pounds.
Holy shit.
So it's like a sarcophagus for electronic
That's
components.
also, though, light for an SUV.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But, yeah, because, I mean, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I get worried if a drop of water gets off my cell phone. So, yeah, electronics in space is... needs to be protected.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Not that there's water that
So-
can drop on it, but
A lot of radiation, which is like,
yeah,
not space water, but what do you want to call that?
death.
Space death. It's like
Yeah,
space
it's
death.
just
Yeah.
death.
Okay.
It's just death.
Just death. Uh-huh. So that
It's night rain.
It's night rain.
Titanic.
It's night rain.
My God. That Titanic sarcophagus is protecting basically 9 instruments as well. So we're just going to name them, and we'll talk about one of them. And there's another one you can talk about. We can read the description as well.
Okay.
So we have the microwave radiometer, Jovian infrared aurora mapper, the magnetometer, gravity science, Jovian auroral distributions experiment, JADE, sounds fun. Ooh, and this one's a fun one. Jovian energetic particle detector instrument, JEDI.
Yes. Yes. God,
Then
gotta
we
love
have
nerds
radio-
at NASA.
Yeah. Then we have the radio and plasma wave sensor, ultraviolet spectrograph, Juno cam, and stellar reference unit.
Interesting.
So it's kind of funny. So most websites, most references say 9 instruments, some say 8 instruments, and that's because of the Juno cam. So the Juno cam was almost a throwaway thought. They wanted to add the camera for PR reasons, to take pictures of the planet. They didn't need it. They just thought, okay, for PR reasons, we should probably add the camera onto it.
Fuck yeah, you should add a camera onto it. First of
And
all, every single
pictures it
person
has
wants
made.
to see the images. Even the scientists want to see actual images.
Yeah, man.
That close.
And those pictures are beautiful.
Oh my god.
Just works of
Oh,
art.
yeah.
Holy
We're
shit.
definitely going to talk about those in a little bit here, but gorgeous images. If they didn't add the Juno cam, what are we even doing?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Fuck all the data. We're a visual
And they,
species.
right. And of course, they have some plaques with some quotes and things on it.
Lost internet, so... Oh, and we're back. Okay, we lost internet for a second. I don't know. I don't know.
So what we ought to start doing is just like making weird faces and just freezing for a few seconds so to
Oh.
freak everybody out.
Yeah, we still frozen on the YouTubes.
Yeah, I know. We're buffering. It's just gonna buffer.
Point has to do with the solar system just at large.
Oh,
As
the
seen
solar
from
system
Earth.
at large. Okay.
And I do
okay.
not know this, so I found it kind of interesting. So if you go out at night, at a very dark location, you can see the glow of the solar system
Yes,
after the sun is
yes.
set. It's called the zodiacal lights,
Ah, yes.
and basically it is light reflecting off the dust in the solar system, and you can see that from Earth. And so the prevailing thought was that that it was from comets and asteroids.
Okay. Yeah.
But turns out it's actually from Mars. So as Juno was going there, little dust particles were looked at, analyzed, whatever, and that Mars is responsible for a lot of that dust.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Huh. Who would
So
have
I found that
known?
like really cool and interesting, and
I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
so
Or elephant with us.
Or elephant with us. Exactly.
are we good?
Yeah, we're
We be-
reconnected, so I'm
All right.
hoping that maybe this internet will be different. I don't know. God,
All right. So
just
Brandon talked
don't
about
understand it.
wanting to understand the interior
Uh-huh.
of Jupiter, and using its Juno's microwave radiometer. Juno found that those like red and white bands, the belts and zones.
Yes.
This is a rock and that metallic hydrogen that you talked about. And this peculiar core may be the result of collision that occurred in the early days of Jupiter.
Okay,
But-
wait, hold on, because I was looking at the fucking stream connections and shit. Fuzzy core.
Yes.
What does that mean?
They they don't think it's a solid core like originally thought.
Yeah, but fuzzy. That just.
Yeah, so
It's like mushy.
yeah, so it like a solid
Like-
core would be like solid rock,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So if it's fuzzy,
Uh-huh.
all right. So solid rock core.
Yeah.
Above that, you have the metallic hydrogen. Blah blah blah. But what it appears to be is it's not solid rock. Kind of, especially around the edges or so, you have a little bit of mix of rock and the metallic hydrogen.
So
maybe a little bit
we call
more
that
rock.
Okay.
we call that the cotton candy layer.
There we go. Okay, so it's not like a distinctive necessarily like this is this, this is this, this is this.
Yeah.
It's kind of like all
Yeah.
blending. It's blending.
It's
in.
fuzzy.
It's fuzzy.
Like
Yeah.
like there's no
Yeah.
start of the yellow and red on the drink. It's a fuzzy.
Yeah, it got a little
transition.
gradient. Somebody used made it lessened the hardness in Photoshop.
Yeah.
It's a feather effect,
Yeah,
if you
it's
will.
a feather effect.
It's
The-
feathered.
Yeah. The person that invented Jupiter. I mean, we've all seen Hitchhiker's Guide, right? So
Yeah.
Yep.
it's made in a factory on the factory floor. The original guy who did it, he kind of feathered
Yeah.
the
All right.
the core.
All right.
So yeah.
I like
Sweet.
All right, so that was an interesting discovery with Jupiter. Also, like Brandon said, it's in a polar orbit, so it looks at the North Pole and the South Pole.
Yeah.
And the Juno cam provided the first clear close-up pictures of Jupiter's North Pole.
And what's on the North Pole?
I don't know what. Santa?
Something we have. Something we have hanging out that's visible. That in the
Becky?
northern latitudes around the North Pole.
Oh, okay. I get
see
you.
where-
I have a
you
whole
see where-
section on that.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I haven't looked at the outline. I wasn't sure when you're going to get to it. But,
1,
okay,
2, 3,
okay.
4. 4 more.
4 more. All right.
4 more bullet points. Anyway, it's kind of a bluish region, and it's actually filled with giant storms.
Yeah.
And so
Cool.
there is a central cyclone, so a central storm at the North Pole, and it's surrounded by like 8 storms going around it.
God. This kind of, does this help? I know Cassini helped with Saturn's North Polar storm that's like a hexagon shape.
The hexagon,
The
yeah.
hexagon, you
Yeah.
know, so did this help with, like, understanding that, like, solar, then extrapolate information from what Juno's learned to Saturn as well, because they're very similar?
Back and forth.
Right.
Yeah. I think you can always extrapolate.
Yeah, okay.
Back. So anyway, these storms that surround that central storm, they're about 2,500 miles across. So almost the across the U.S.
US,
not
yeah.
not quite.
Not quite,
Basically, you go
almost.
from, like, I don't know, the East Coast to Salt Lake City, where Brandon's at. So
Right.
20
All right.
about
We're left
2,500 miles.
Okay.
And for everybody else in the world, it's 4,000 kilometers. And even though, so they have these, like, storms that kind of like little spirals and stuff like that. Even though these, like, little spiral arms can smack together as they spin, the storms spin, the storms never merge. So they always stay
Really?
separate.
Really? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Like magnets.
You would think they would merge.
Yeah. So, all right. So on the South Pole, there appears to be 6 storms, and Juno actually, and they thought that those 6 storms were pretty stable. You're always just gonna have 6 storms, whatever.
You're always.
Always.
There are
But,
6
they
storms.
spotted a new storm.
No more, no less.
They spotted a new storm. It kind of muscled its way in.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm coming in. Get out of here, guys. I'm the newest storm in town.
I'm a new one. All right, and it didn't merge with any of them because it's just for some reason they don't like to do that.
All right.
Each
Respect
storm
that.
to itself.
So
Every
Brandon
storm unto themselves.
referred to that armored vault, armored
Yes,
car,
yes.
whatever it was.
Yes.
That's in it, and so to protect it from radiation, there's a lot of radiation. Jupiter has a very strong magnetic field, which we've all kind of known
It's
about.
a big boy.
Yeah, it's got a lot of that metallic hydrogen swirling around,
Yeah,
creates that
yeah.
magnetic field.
Yeah.
So we all have known that it has a really intense magnetic field. However, Juno showed that it's far more intense than anyone expected. In some places, 30 times as powerful as what you have on Earth. So if you just want to get rid of any credit card debt, just go to Jupiter.
And just
Here's my credit card. And
Hold
it'll
it out
just
Oh,
the
work.
that's how it
window.
works. Cool.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Or if you want to now, you just take a magnet and just do it to your credit card.
you don't need that powerful of a magnet.
No, you don't. All right, so Brandon talked about the little probe that went into the atmosphere.
Yeah, the Galileo sent in
So
there.
we have a little mystery that came out of that.
Yeah.
The
Well,
mystery
you know,
of the
it was
missing water.
Yeah, it was just a weird spot, right? It was just a weird spot.
It was just a weird spot.
Allegedly.
Yeah. It's all about the interior, right? So
It's all about the interior.
yeah, and so
It's all about what's inside that matters.
uh,
What's inside that counts.
so I agree with you, but I'm just being real, like, nitpicky by going
All right.
it's just like, yeah.
Well, so it's convecting more. It's got more convection than.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Of that
it's spinning,
metallic
it
hydrogen.
spins
It
quickly.
spins quicker.
You have that metallic hydrogen with sloshing around in there,
Yeah,
spinning
yeah.
with it. Since it's metallic hydrogen, you have electrons that are freely moving around. So you got a circuit. Circuits create magnetic fields, and that's how you get it. And so, all right. So, also in the atmosphere, not aurora, but electrical currents, which you kind of get, you need to make the aurora, right? You also need that to make lightning. And so Juno has detected multiple kinds of lightning.
We need more electrical currents. Is what we need. We need more electrical currents. Okay, hang on. You keep talking. I'm gonna.
Is this related, prioritizing?
Oh.
There we go.
Because it seems to...
I prioritize it. Yeah, because the chime comes through desktop audio, which is what Brandon's audio comes through. So, You're gonna hear any desktop sounds that come through. But anyway, so yeah, I don't know why.
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
At least for Brandon, we're back.
And that's what matters.
And that's what matters.
Well, you're
exactly.
the number one fan.
I mean, I
right?
keep adjusting
I
like the
am.
bit rate, and I really don't understand why our internet can't handle. I think it might be because we're streaming. I think because we're doing Teams, which it's been worse ever since we started Teams, maybe. But
Oh, that's true.
yeah, because we're doing Teams and because we're doing OBS. I think that also has an effect of.
Bobby.
All right.
On
So, are we good?
why is our background gone?
All right.
That's weird.
Hug.
Yeah,
I know,
you
Bobby.
just continue talking. Whatever, we'll figure it out.
All right. So, one of the forms of lightning forms high up in the atmosphere.
Okay.
And this type, where it's very cold, where it's too cold for water, this kind of shallow lightning, quote unquote, is thought to be caused by ice crystals and ammonia colliding.
Ice crystals and ammonia.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's really neat. I like that.
And of course, we have the Great Red Spot. Jupiter's Great Red Spot appears to be slowly shrinking from twice Earth's size in 1979 with Voyager flying past to only 1.3 times now the size of the Earth. Juno plumbed the depths of the Great Red Spot, showing that its route runs 200 miles deep. I even read somewhere where 300 miles.
Wow.
So, regardless, 50 to 100 times as deep as the Earth's oceans. So that goes down pretty far.
It's deep.
Wow.
That is deep. So that's the Great Red Spot. Have you ever heard of the Great Blue Spot
On Neptune.
On Neptune. Hey, nice.
on Jupiter?
No.
So, Juno has spent years tracking the Great Blue Spot.
What? What?
Yeah,
is the,
so-
What?
The reason why you've never seen a picture of it is because it's invisible.
Okay.
Oh, that makes
Which
sense.
me think, oh, come on, guys. It ain't real. How many people are saying it ain't real? It's invisible. It's a localized, intense
Okay.
magnetic field. So it is visible just to the magnetic instruments on
Okay.
Juno. And so it's on Jupiter's equator. It's called the Great Blue Spot. And it showed that it appears to be drifting eastward, pushed by the winds. Interesting. So, not sure. I mean, this is the first that I had heard of it today when I was looking at this.
The
Blue Spot.
The blue spot.
Yeah, so I haven't had a chance to really look into it anymore. It's interesting that the winds are pushing it east. But at its current course and speed, it'll go around Jupiter about 350 years. So,
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
So slow.
So it is slow moving.
just taking its time.
It's meandering.
Meandering.
You know?
Yeah,
Why
but
rush?
meandering in a straight line around
Why
Jupiter.
rush? Why rush?
Exactly.
There's no need to rush anything in life.
It has made some discoveries on the moon.
Wait. Oh, on the moons. I thought
About the
I thought you were
moons.
just gonna say the moon, and I was like, our moon? What? How?
It did fly by the Earth real close that
It
one
did.
time.
It did.
All right, so volcanic activity. So we're going to talk Io first.
Which? Get ready.
What's
Your
that?
drink name.
Oh, shit, I forgot what my drink name
Oh.
was. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so Juno has identified a large, powerful volcanic hotspot on Io. I actually have this as twice. But anyway, it's significantly larger than Lake Superior.
Ooh.
It has detected massive eruptions. In fact, the biggest volcanic eruption is on Io is 5.2 times bigger than Loki Patera, which we'll get to in a second. That was the previous largest volcano.
Loki Patera.
Hey.
Oh, I don't have any more drink.
Hell yeah, Patera. Love that band.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
This just died a little bit inside.
This new eruption is has a size of 40,000 square kilometers, which is 15,444 square miles. Pretty big, like I said, about the size of Lake Superior. And if you want more information on it, check out our shot, Io and the Big Volcano.
Yeah, Io. It's one of my favorite moons in the solar system.
It looks like
pretty.
a pizza.
Yeah, it does. But except you can't eat this pizza.
No, you don't want to eat it. It's going to be bad for
Loki
you.
Patera, it has taken close-up pictures of Loki Patera and revealed that it is a lava lake with few little islands in it. And, yeah, interestingly enough, and possibly obsidian-like surface.
Oh, obsidian-like.
Ooh.
Obsidian-like.
Smooth.
Yeah, so that'd be like black and smooth, right?
I mean, oh God, imagine, just the view around you, and then of the view above you, depending, I mean.
And then just imagine the death you'd experience.
Well, okay, yes, okay, but if you could insulate yourself from the death, you got
If you were in
special thing.
A giant vault.
Yeah, with a window.
So Juno's instruments have mapped cooling lava flows across Io's surface, and it suggests a dynamic and active interior. Which,
it's got to have a dynamic and active interior to have all those fucking volcanoes.
yeah,
A lot of squishing and stretching happening with the
it was
gravitational
something like
forces.
50 feet or something.
I think it was like 60 feet that the surface rises in a day, so you're really like
rises.
It's like my tummy at Thanksgiving.
yeah.
For Europa, Juno has captured images that may be associated with plumes of water vapor erupting off the surface of Europa.
Europa, yeah.
Juno's camera has provided high-resolution images of features like chaos terrain, fracture terrains. It found a unique feature nicknamed the platypus.
Ooh, the platypus.
Better have a little tail.
I know, right? And
Yeah.
like a little. Are those the ones that have like the little? No, the poison. Like it has a little poison barb or something, and it can get you. Yeah.
Platypus has got
Platypus,
that?
yeah.
So they're not like cute and cuddly like you think?
I don't think you want to cuddle them.
No.
Oh man, that's not cool. Did you know that Juno has an atmosphere?
I'm sorry, the spacecraft Juno.
Oh, I'm sorry, Europa.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what?
I was like, wait a minute.
That sounds cool.
What? Did it steal some from Jupiter
Yeah.
when it's skimming it?
Juno has measured the production of oxygen in Europa's atmosphere. So Europa does have a very tenuous atmosphere.
Oh, okay.
Further supporting the idea of a potential ocean beneath the icy surface.
Yes, this is one thing that has been a thing. Is there an undersurface ocean of liquid water, and then what?
In fact, Europa
beneath
is
the ice.
most likely, is a prime target. Life.
I mean, I've seen the movie Europa Report. We probably don't want to find it.
Okay. It was a fun little movie.
It was a fun movie.
Well, like I told people in Planetarium shows that I would love for us to spend like billions of dollars on a spacecraft and have it drill down into the ocean. There's a myriad of reasons why we should not do this. But anyway, have it go down and it gets in the water and it turns around and the first thing it sees is a big squid that just comes and eats it. It would be $4 billion well spent.
Yes, it would.
Well spent.
Yes, it
Well
would.
spent.
Yes, it would. And
I
then
would
we'd have
love
to go
that.
back. But then we'd ruin it. This little squid's just living its life. This space squid, this Europa squid, this European squid.
Ah, damn it. That's the next thing.
Speaking of atmosphere, Ganymede also has a very tenuous
Oh,
atmosphere.
Ganymede is Jupiter's largest moon, right?
Yeah, it's the largest moon in the solar system. It also has aurora.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Shit.
Juno has studied Ganymede's auroral activity and discovered a much larger amount of oxygen molecules in the atmosphere than previously expected.
Oh.
So, and oxygen It gives you. I don't remember what color it gives you, but it
It's
does
like green.
give you one of the colors.
Is it green? I think it's
In
green because
Aurora.
I think nitrogen might be red in Aurora. It could be flipped. I don't know.
That Aurora was actually bigger than they thought as well.
Wow, I didn't realize that A, Europa had a tenuous atmosphere, and that B, Ganymede also had a tenuous atmosphere, and that it could have enough atmosphere to even have like Aurora.
Yeah, in fact, Europa's atmosphere is the first one where they detected oxygen.
We like oxygen, don't we, people?
We
We
do.
like oxygen. Although
No,
we
this is a very
breathe
thin atmosphere.
primarily nitrogen. We're all about oxygen, yet most of what we breathe is nitrogen, so it's really kind of a
Yeah,
interesting.
but we really need that oxygen.
Well, we need the oxygen. Yeah, I know.
There's a limit to how much oxygen we need, but we need that oxygen, and you can't. And we're frozen.
I know. Oh God.
You can't have.
Oh, that's a nice hair flip that I'm frozen on.
Yeah,
though.
this is
Actually.
ready to go.
So there has been a lot of discoveries from Juno and Scott Bolton, the PI for Juno, says every 53 days we go screaming by Jupiter, we get doused by a fire hose of Jovian science, and there's always something new.
Always something new.
Always something new. But all good things must come to an end.
Hold on.
And-
Give me like 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna do something.
And so, by the way, every 53 days, that's essentially the length of the orbits. Just to elaborate, we're killing time here, unless Liz just really cut out everything. And normally, I would think that I have to show it to myself, but if Liz's internet isn't working, that means what I am saying is not being broadcasted out to the ears of other people.
Okay, but you can't see us yet.
No, it's a surprise.
Oh, okay.
There
There
they
we
are.
go. There we go.
All right, we good?
I don't know. God.
All right, should I do his quote again?
Yeah.
All right, so to quote Scott Bolton, the PI for Juno, every 53 days we go screaming by Jupiter, we get doused by a fire hose of Jovian science, and there is always something new.
A fire hose of Jovian science.
Yeah, just shot right
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, those are
Those
powerful.
three-
Those are powerful
Those
things.
3
My dad can
terabits
tell
of
you.
data.
The 3 terabits of data.
All right. All right, so all good things must come to an end. That includes
No.
Juno here.
No. No.
So in September of this year, it is 2025. If you're listening to this in the future,
My birthday brings the death of all things.
of all things, including space. So you're like, no, but then it's your fault.
know.
It's completely your fault. It is the end of mission for Juno, and when it comes to end of missions for spacecraft, Brandon can correct me if I'm wrong, but one of the things that have to be considered at the end of a mission is, are you going to contaminate life?
Oh.
Potential life, I should say, on any of these things. And it's Juno's orbit is in such a way now that it will not impact moons of Jupiter, which is where you potentially might have this life issue.
Right, yeah, because if there's any, you would think that like the radiation in space would have handled any if there was any kind of life contamination, but we know that tardigrades,
Those little bastards.
those little bastards can
Yeah.
make their way.
And so
They can
Right.
survive.
So it doesn't Juno. There's not so much a imperative to just drive it straight into Jupiter because it's not going to impact the moons as of now. Like in the past, that could have been the potential.
Yeah.
So its orbit can slowly degrade. I mean, it might go fast, but it can slowly degrade into Jupiter. So it will
Just in a
eventually.
slow death. Free
It
fall.
will burn up in the atmosphere and become
One with
its
the planet.
essence to 42
Titanium
titanium melt units.
Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna Google it right
No,
now.
but I love the idea of the planet you have, been born to study and lived at. You eventually become part of it, like with Cassini as well, and Galileo and Juno. I love that little bit of terrifying romance at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
This atmosphere will destroy you and assimilate you.
Yes. Titanium melts at 3,034 degrees Fahrenheit.
So well
Oh, yeah, it's
beyond.
done. It's absolutely done.
Yeah, well beyond.
Got no chance.
So, what is the legacy of Juno? Well,
Oh,
first,
God.
Juno was built on the learnings from
The
Pioneer 10,
Yeah.
11,
It
Voyager
stood on the
1,
shoulders
Voyager
of its
2,
spacecraft giants.
Galileo. So it's built on that, and but there's a little bit of room. There's a little bit of room for a little more. To quote Frodo to Sam. Hey Sam, you can write a little bit more in the Red Book. So Juno is not the end. We are sending more spacecraft there, right? Well,
And no, the journey doesn't end here.
no. ESA's Juice.
Oh, go ESA!
It's on its way, right?
Oh, yeah,
So
Juice is going to Europa, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
the Europa
It will
Clipper.
arrive in December of 2034.
Oh, God.
Again, roundabout way
Yeah.
to get
yeah,
there. So
Yeah.
what we learn from Juno is going to help us with those missions as well. But also, I mean, we're probably going to be spending years and years just going over the 3 terabytes of data.
Terabits.
True.
Terabits
Frodo looks
of
perfect in the
data.
background.
And learning even more and more about
He's so cute.
Jupiter. You gotta pay attention. Mr. Frodo's back
I
there.
know. I know. We haven't even analyzed all the data, so it's like there's a lot more to learn.
Mysteries
from.
to unravel.
Mysteries. I mean, this was a really important spacecraft to send. Very good. And then if you just without even the science, which is incredibly important and wow in itself, just how absolutely gorgeous
Look 'em up. Look them up.
the
Just
atmosphere of Jupiter is. It's just art. It's
Yeah.
abstract art is what it is.
Just Google Juno Jupiter images.
Yeah.
Just
And-
be sure
and
to
just
put
be
Jupiter in there
amazed.
because you might get pictures of the Greek goddess otherwise. So,
Well, you
Yeah.
might get the Earth.
for Juno?
Yeah, it's swung by the Earth takes pictures.
Or you'll
Oh,
get
okay.
information about the movie Juno.
Nah, that's true. That's true.
Oh, that's right. It's like, what movie is... Oh, that's right.
That's,
Oh, but that was a good episode, Home Skillet, as Juno would say.
all right, so that is our look at Juno here at the end of all things with Juno. And so,
Nice.
Right.
Do you think it remembers the taste of strawberries?
No, just the taste of cotton candy and its fuzzy core.
Yeah, so, oh man, shit, we gotta figure out. Our schedule's gonna get a little weird now.
Our schedule is going to get a little weird. We're going to be
In and out.
okay. Hold
Liz
on.
and I will be
For
in Philadelphia
everybody-
in 2 weeks.
Yeah, so in 2 weeks we're not going to have a show. We will not have a show on July 27th as per normal. And we won't I'm thinking that we'll have a show maybe the 10th of August and then either do 2 shows in a row or do the 10th and then the 24th of August. And then maybe do 2 shows in a row. I don't know. We're still figuring it out, but just be aware that we will not have a show in 2 weeks due to us being on assignment.
Yes, yes,
Ooh, nice.
yes. We will be in Philadelphia, and Liz and I have a presentation,
I'm gonna get my Liberty Bell on.
which my dad said we have to go see that.
I know. In fact, I've been rewatching How I Met Your Mother during my lunchtime stationary bike exercise rides because I've went through all Gilmore Girls. So now I'm on How I Met Your Mother. How I Met Your Mother, and so there's an episode where they go and lick the Liberty Bell, and I'm like, has anybody actually
I
licked
think
it?
that will be frowned upon.
Yeah, but
Yeah, no.
you know what? I would like to taste Liberty before I lose it.
Oh,
All right, well said.
Well past that.
True.
And on
As
that
a woman,
note-
yes, true.
On that note, take the liberty to join us in 4 weeks, and
Nice.
when we talk about what high in the sky in August, and book club.
Oh, yes, our book club, our first ever book club that gives us more time to finish the book.
Chasing the
Sun by Richard Cohen is our current book that we are reading for our inaugural episode of book club, which will be the hangover of the High in the Sky August episode, which will be after August begins.
I'll be the first to say, glad I got two more weeks.
Me
anyway,
too.
So join us in 4 weeks. Cheers, everybody. We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.
If you're with us live now, still, after all of our streaming issues that we've been having that I cannot figure out for the fucking life of me, stick around for the hangover. Right back. I don't know why. Look, we got so many issues happening today. Wait, Brandon, say something. You might be mute.
Hi,
Oh,
saying
okay, no,
things.
you're good. You're good. You're good. All right, I've adjusted settings, and while we were on break, it was going smoothly for a time, and now it's not. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. I just can't. Anyway, welcome to the Hangover with Cosmos Cosmos. Our main episode was kind of a farewell to Juno, the spacecraft orbiting Jupiter right now. It will be nearing end of life September of 2025. So in a couple months from now when we're doing it, and its orbit will slowly degrade and fall into Jupiter, and it will disintegrate as it enters Jupiter's atmosphere and will be
No more.
no more. And all we will have is 3
Or
terabytes of data.
will it be eternal inside of
Terabits.
Jupiter?
It will be eternal inside Jupiter, just like
Spread
Photo
out.
is eternal.
Like, it'll be diffused. It'll be fuzzy, like its core.
Like its core, fuzzy like its core. Check out our main episode for more information on
On
that.
time.
Check out our episode on time as well. Check out our episodes when we could stream functionally and not had continuous buffering. I don't know what happened. What was great about when we could do that? I don't know what's changed. But
Teams, and you prioritize streaming, so I'm gonna say Teams.
I did prioritize. I prioritized this computer anyway. In our Wi-Fi, and we have plenty. But anyway.
I bet it's Teams. I bet it's just OBS is just having a time with Teams.
Well, the bandwidth. Anyway.
So if you were curious, Ulysses, the ninth object to fly by Jupiter, it was a solar probe built by NASA and ESA, active from 1990 through 2009. So
oh shit! Okay.
19 years of activity. So sorry, Ulysses, we forgot you.
Ulysses. I honestly had never heard of
Ulysses?
Ulysses.
Yeah.
Well, you see, it's really the follow up to the successful novel Finnegan's Wake.
Okay.
And so,
right.
and what we're doing is really retelling the Odyssey from the perspective of a horny, drunk Irishman. It's fantastic.
I'm surprised there was a spacecraft named Ulysses, though.
You know what also comes from Finnegan's Wake? The names of quarks.
Yeah.
Wait, Strange, Up, Down, Charmed?
Yep.
Yeah,
Finnegan's
3
Wake.
quarks for Mr. Who was
Was it like something Muster? Yeah,
something like that.
Something Muster. I don't read
Murray
so
Gell-Mann.
very well. I read fine, but I don't read a lot. So I should say that.
Yeah, Murray Gell-Mann, he came up with the names, Nobel laureate, and so he got it from Finnegan's Wake.
Oh, that's
3
fun.
cheers for I don't know, whatever, but
whatever.
Finnegan's Wake.
What are we, English majors? Am I right? No.
I mean, they are weird names for quark, like Up, Down, Strange,
Charmed.
Up, down,
Strange, Charmed,
strange, charmed, top, bottom.
Top, Bottom. I mean, at least the LGBTQ community is represented.
Anyway.
I don't think that's LGBTQ specific, but okay. It's used a lot.
That's why it's a joke. They just need
Oh,
to
is
add
that what
some.
that was?
They just need to add
Is
some
that what
bears.
that was?
They just need to add some bears and some twinks, and then you're good.
Well, you had the elephants and the bears earlier in this main episode, so there we go.
It's true, we did. Asian elephants and just bears in general.
Oh no. This is a rabbit hole, folks.
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
Liz.
Oh God, Night Rain, man! I just want to beat the first one. It's just so bad. I mean, we just can't.
Okay, for 30 hours, and the way it works is you have an opening main section, main boss, right? And after you beat the main boss, then the world opens up and you can go beat other bosses, other sections. We are 30 hours into this game and we're yet to beat the first boss. We don't understand what we're doing wrong. Are we playing the right game? Are we trying to play Twister when we're actually supposed to play Night Rain? Something's there. Something's very wrong.
I mean, we've watched so many, or Mike has, and I've just watched from a distance. So many like videos about like playing Night Rain and what you do, and we're just Adam's played Night Rain and he's beaten stuff.
All of them.
And we're like,
What?
Yeah,
Jesus.
I know.
So it's just like I think, according like to the videos we've watched, I think we have a good game plan. Like we level pretty well when
I think our game plan that we've been doing, at least that we did yesterday, was pretty good.
We're just not finding these
Is
holy
it-
weapons that we
Well,
need.
is it because we have 2 range people and 1 melee person? Do we need to switch that up and have 1 range and 2 melee?
One range, 2 melee.
It really shouldn't
But
matter.
well,
No, I agree. It shouldn't.
so then the question is, what range do you have? Because Iron Eyes
Yeah.
is great at
We
getting.
could try maybe you being the tank and Brandon being Iron Eyes.
It's no different from
I
what
mean,
we're doing right now.
it's just it's the same thing. Just
Look,
So-
I can play nothing other than what I'm playing right now.
All right. So maybe what it is tank, semi-tank with the executor or somebody like that, and then you keep on being the magician you are.
The magician that I am.
Yeah.
I'm a wizard, Mike.
yo, Wizard Liz.
Because I'm not good with melee.
Well, because I was always the slicey stabby assassin
fast
Duchess
DPS.
thing, and I
Yeah.
had to switch that up for tank, which I was not my natural position, but
True.
it's working out.
I
I
think,
think
but
so. When you can hold aggro,
I also don't think that necessarily the stabby is very squishy.
Stabby is very
Stabby
squishy. That's
is
why
very
you can
squishy.
dive out of the way really fast. Anyway,
that's our thing on Elden Ring, Night Rain. You know, it would be nice if the YouTube stream how thing would actually give me some information on like how to fix whatever the issues are. Anyway, I'll figure this out in our time off that we have at some point for
All right,
whatever.
NASA Clipper. When that gets there in 2030.
Europa Clipper.
the Europa Clipper.
Europa
So
Clipper.
Juice gets there 2034. I think Clipper gets there 2029. No, that wouldn't make sense. Let's find out. Europa Clipper. Clickety clackety.
I'm just gonna to myself
Click.
figure out how old I'm gonna be during this.
I meant what?
It's using a gravity system Earth next year, and it will arrive in April of 2030. So when I am 39 years old.
Is
cool.
that what you're wanting to know? How old you'll be?
Oh God.
49.
45.
Oh wait a minute. Hold on. You got it.
I got it. And I coughed out stuff. Yeah, I coughed
No,
out.
you didn't cough it out.
I just it's orange bit from my drink. Yeah,
But it's
I will be
tequila
45 when wait. Elizabeth in chat says, "Dude, they cut funding on the Clipper."
No, what?
They cut funding on everything.
Well, they cut
Across
funding.
the board,
yes,
cuts.
Yes. But
Across
it's
the board,
already
cuts.
out there, right? It's already
Well, it's on
Yes,
its
already
way.
it's already been launched.
it's
on
already
its way.
launched, so we gotta it has to go. It's gonna get there. It's also a
Well-
partnership with ESA, right? So ESA is also like it's not just a NASA thing. It's ESA.
It's mostly a NASA thing.
Well, Elizabeth, your name's still on it, so that's really fucking cool, though.
Yeah, your name is still in space right now, which is really neat.
Didn't we put our name on something?
Oh God, I
It
can't
was like
remember.
Mars.
It might have been, or
I think
it
the-
was something. I can't remember.
The one detects the Mars quakes. I think what that one was called. Insight. Insight.
Insight. I think it might have been Insight. Yeah.
Like they
Or Insights.
laser inscribed it on
Yeah.
this little
In
plaque.
fact, usually when they launch one of these missions, you can sign up to have like your name included into like.
What I really like now, though, is Elizabeth has replaced Brandon as our
She's
number one fan.
Number one top fan. Crown.
Yeah, Brandon
We still haven't figured out
got
what
work
those
to
mean,
do, man.
But it is what it is.
Son of a bitch. Ah, man. He has 150 XP, and I only have 100 XP.
Oh my gosh! It's a race to who's the number one top fan.
How do you get that?
It's well
though?
earned. I have no idea. I don't know. It looks like these crown things look like a Twitch thing too.
Do we
like,
get any
it's
money
very
out of it?
twitchy. No, we get no money out of this.
I want to get a pizza out of this.
We used to get money out of this in the beginning, and now we get no
We
money
should have
out
cashed
of this.
in. We were
Well,
holding out for a pizza.
I can still cash it in. We have like $20-something that
Yeah.
are kind of
Ooh,
like
we
just
can
banked.
we can put it to renewing the domain name every year.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh my
Or buying
gosh.
pizza. That's fun.
A pizza's great. We got good pizza.
well,
here in
I think-
Oak Ridge. We have a good pizza truck. I guess it is. It's called the Urban Crust Pizza.
Oh,
Urban
it's
Crust
really good.
Alley. And it's like the truck itself is like a wood fire pizza thing.
It's so good.
And it's very delightful. The crust is like a pretzel kind of crust too, and it's like
Yeah, if
it's
any of you
real
guys ever
nice.
come to Oak Ridge, we'll go.
Yeah, we'll check it out. It's really good. They
It's
got
really
good
good.
stuff.
It's been
Yeah.
it's been a year since I've been there.
I know.
I need to get back. I know. I need to get back into it.
It's been. Yeah. It's rough with all the travel.
No, it's because I was there for. I think I was there for July 4th or something like that last year.
It might have
Were
been
you?
around there.
I think so. Yeah.
Was it?
Before we went to South
Yeah.
Carolina?
Yeah. It was
Was it before
July
South
4th.
Carolina?
Yeah. It was
Okay, all
before
right.
South Carolina.
Okay. Yeah, I know. You're due for a visit with Frodo. Jackie
But
and Frodo can have good
I was
plays.
gonna say now I haven't met Raccoon. So.
Oh, Elizabeth says, do you think they can make pizza in space? Well, on
cold.
Venus, a large pizza.
A Lizism is something like a pizza on the surface of Venus.
Okay.
It's Mars is the only planet inhabited by robots. It's something that we know Liz likes to say,
All right.
What's my
and
key
then
word?
we know when we hear it.
What's my key word that you would always say that I
Um,
bring up in the planetarium? Like Mike's is
likes-
like elegant and stuff.
You would use essentially.
Essentially.
Okay, all right.
remember.
Let's broaden this and say isms that any of us would say. So,
No, I have
something
my
you
own
say.
isms. I always
A,
say the pizza
a,
thing.
so a
Predominantly.
planetariumism.
A planetarianism.
Oh,
Planetariumism.
well, I was going to say because you could throw elegant in there.
Elegant is purely a Mike-ism.
Well, what
that-
do I have?
But then that's why I
does
said
Brandon
like all
have?
of us. But anyway, we should put this to a vote. Majority rules. All in favor?
Wait. What are the
Wait, what are
what
we
are we
voting
doing
on?
here?
The isms. Shouldn't this be like Robert's Rules of Order?
Well, you gotta have
Yeah.
someone second to put it to a vote before we even vote.
All right, I put a motion that we put this to a vote.
We haven't even started the fucking meeting yet, according to Robert rules. This is all preliminary discussion, people.
All right, the meeting is in order.
We need the date and time. We need the members.
This is July.
Do we have a quorum, for example?
Yes, we got all three of us here.
Oh, my mom seconded.
Oh, okay. Then what's the original motion?
Planetariumism
isms?
replaces puppy.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 All right, cool. We gotta
All
change
Let's
the notes.
voice
So-
vote.
You know what's crazy is
Planetarium
we're not
votes.
gonna remember to
We're
change
not
the
gonna
notes.
remember this
So
at
Brandon,
all.
Absolutely not.
Not gonna remember this at all.
Brandon, if you change the notes in this episode,
Because you
since
just do
you're
a
at
copy.
this week copy and paste, you should probably do the previous couple as well, just so that we have it.
That was a good example of Robert's rules, I think, for everybody. That was fun.
What's that?
I said that was a good example of Robert's rules for everybody.
Which I have learned from one Gary Sin, is Robert, the dude Robert,
In the, whatever.
Yeah,
old-timey
whatever his
American
first name was.
times.
in old timey days.
Or English times. I don't know.
Old timey days. He was from South Carolina.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gary Sin loved
Always
that
reminds
fact.
me of always reminds me of pirates. Robert's rules of order. Sounds like a pirate thing.
It does. It does very
Well,
much.
what
so,
is
like
it?
Parlay.
Parlay.
Parlay. That's
Parlay.
it.
I want a parlay,
You know,
so don't
that's
kill
funny
me.
because nobody outside of somebody. Okay, so we've been to some local like government meetings, as far as like a planning commission meeting. We've been to like a city council meeting. And in city council, they did okay with Robert rules. The planning commission meeting, they didn't fucking really understand Robert's rules. They had one guy that was like, "Oh, that was kind of trying to moderate for him," and
The
I was like,
parliamentarian?
and I was like, "This is just like a Doug meeting, a Doug business meeting. Nobody knows how Robert's rules work." And I love that our current Doug, which is the Digistar users group, our current president, who's British, he was like, he was basically like, and I'm very heavily paraphrasing because he did not actually say this, and this is my own words, but he was like, fuck this, I'm not using Robert's rules.
Well, that's because Robert was from the colonies.
Yeah, so he was like, I don't know what this shit is, so I'm just gonna fucking manage the meeting my own way. And I think it went very well, because nobody knows how to use Robert's rules unless you're in government. Like, federal government, I should say.
And then the question is, does the UK use Roberts?
I don't know. They have wigs. They don't need it.
No, they just yell at each other. Have you watched the parliamentary procedures? They just
Yes.
yell at each other.
It's so amazing.
I really wish that they had that here. Can you imagine?
Well, we did. We did at one point. In fact, we've had people beaten with
Conversation with the prime minister kind of thing. So, yeah. But by the same token, Biden would have been lost. He would have been completely
Biden's
lost.
half dead, and that has nothing to do with his cancer.
I don't think he's half dead. I think he's like 90% there.
He's 80 something. I mean, look at him. You don't need skin. He doesn't need skin. He could just be visualized as a skeleton without skin easily.
Yeah. Anyway, vote blue, everybody. Let's
No,
get
vote
somebody else.
vote for just like not an autocratic oligarch that we're aiming
Yeah,
towards right now.
let's get somebody who has logic, who values space, who values science, research.
Nobody in current leadership positions, basically. At this time.
I'm gonna disagree. I think there's got to be some
Hey,
people.
I would recommend that everybody maybe go to your doctor or a pharmacy and ask them what vaccinations you need and that they recommend that you should
All of
get.
them.
Which is all of them.
All of them.
Including if you're an adult and if you're an adult, double check if maybe you need to be re-upped on your measles vaccination. Just double check. Just check it out,
And with our travel, we should find out if we need to re-up our COVID. You definitely need to re-up
I don't
COVID.
think that the COVID
They
vaccine
don't
is
check on
covered
that.
under insurance anymore. I don't think it's covered anymore for the booster to get boosted.
Yeah,
before
because
we
it's
travel.
what?
I would
It's
like
like
to
the
get
flu?
boosted.
It's like the flu.
No, the flu is
Better?
better.
The flu is a walk in the
The
park.
flu is like, yeah, get your flu
Oh.
shot. COVID, it's like, fuck it, nobody needs COVID anymore.
We're not like Brandon, who's had COVID like 18 times. We've had it once,
It hurts.
and
Sucks.
I
That
prefer
once is enough.
death. If I ever get COVID again, I'm just
don't
gonna walk
prefer
into the
death.
forest and I'm going to embrace that
It's
mountain
not-
lion,
No, it's not.
just gleefully, and I'm gonna
First
be
of all,
like,
that mountain lion has to be
"Take
in the
me."
Shire for.
I will find that
scenario.
mountain lion, and we will.
By the way, I just would like to say that I recommend to anybody, if you are located in an area where you get any kind of wildlife, I recommend a wildlife camera, because we got one and we've seen some good wildlife in our, past our backyard fence, but we recently got some good shots of hummingbirds that have flown by the camera, and
We
they're
got
like,
two.
Oh,
and they're like, hey.
Oh yeah, the
There was
first
one
one we
that was
ever
like,
got.
hey.
It was great, and then we
And
got
then another one was like flying away, and it was like, goodbye.
Yeah, and it's like we got 3/4 of it. But we've also seen elk and deer and stuff like
It's
that
been
on
fun.
it.
It's been fun, so I recommend that.
Yeah.
It can be fun. Elizabeth in chat, she does say she has a parent who got the newest version of COVID last week, so that's fun. And also take Paxlovid and soup, but Paxlovid you have to get it within 48 hours of
Yeah,
getting
'cause they
COVID
wouldn't-
or
they wouldn't
something,
give it
because
to
when I got it and I asked about it, it was like, you've had it too long, it's past the time that it would be effective. So my mom's never had COVID, and my dad got COVID, and she's quarantined.
Adam's never had it.
Adam is a miracle of biological science. She quarantined my dad so hard, and she was spraying everything with industrial just sanitation spray, and she never got it. Meanwhile, I got it first, and then I was like, I'm gonna go in this back bedroom, guest bedroom that we have, and then you got it just because you kept visiting me in the back bedroom. I was like, you gotta stay away. You gotta get away from me. And he was
Somebody
like,
had to bring your food.
well, you leave it outside the door.
You
Spray
you
shit
push it
down.
underneath.
Well-
you push it underneath the door opening like you do in prisons.
But to be fair, though, I figured at that
You
point I
pretty
already
much were
had it.
close enough. And
Yeah,
had
it was because it was you were feeling bad, and then it was a few days later that you did. And keep in mind, we were in Utah with all these people around us, all this kind of stuff. Never got it.
Yeah, but we didn't really go anywhere. We didn't interact with anybody.
But no, we did. Yeah, I gotta go to the grocery store.
Oh, yeah, but we wore masks and hand
Yeah,
sanitizer.
and so
washed.
we move out here, and in one day, okay, it wasn't in one day that we moved out here. We moved out here, and then there's nobody who lives in Oak Ridge, only 3,000 people, and we went hiking, and it was just us, so there was nobody
yeah,
that we
but
interacted
then we
with.
went to liquor store in the store.
And we went to the liquor store because podcast, we do this for you guys, and then.
Yeah, but also it was past the time where we weren't wearing
went to a hardware store,
masks,
too.
You know, we weren't like, it's not like we were as diligent as we were.
But
when we were
the
in
point
Utah.
is that we really only interacted with maybe 4 or 5 people
Yeah, we
at
got
tops, because it was us and like one other person at the hardware store, a couple people at the liquor store,
Mm-hmm.
and we got it, and oh my God, did it knock us flat.
Yeah, it
It knocked
sucked.
us flat.
Luckily, your symptoms didn't come in until after I was feeling better, so we could then rotate rooms. We could just switch.
God, COVID sucks. Let's not get that ever again.
No, let's not. It was, I'm sure. But in
Anyway.
this day and age, I'm sure there'll be something else on the horizon. Well, our stream looks like it's pretty much like
All
just
right.
shit
Let's
right
call
now.
it.
So I think that's a good time to call it because we are going to be recording some shots coming at
Yes.
you. You can check out our shots every other Wednesday. Just some shots of astronomy down your gullet. Short form content that is informative and interesting about astronomy and space science. So check those out. You can check out our main episode wherever you get your podcasts, such as Spotify, and you can see them on YouTube as well. And as far as The Hangover goes, The Hangover is only on YouTube, where we're feeling the effects of alcohol, and we just rambled we did in this episode of
COVID,
The Hangover. So check
night
those
rain.
out on YouTube as well.
Say goodbye, Leia.
But again, thank you guys for joining us. I know that our stream is currently buffering, so I don't even know if my mom said bye, so she's here
So
clearly
cheers,
hearing
everybody.
us right
We'll
now.
see you.
So
Bye.
we'll see you next time. Follow us on all the things at Drinking Cosmos on Twitter and Cosmos everywhere else. And again, we'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Again, we won't be here in 2 weeks. We will be delaying. We'll
4
be
weeks.
back in August. We'll put out on social whenever that comes out. But keep an eye on our social pages for more information on our next episode. We'll see you then.
Cheers.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
I gotta
Alright.
close it out. I gotta take the time. I gotta reach over.
Leia,
I
we
gotta
gotta
move my
do
mouse.
shots.
I gotta figure out where my mouse
I'm gonna
is.
quickly pour
And-
this into shots so I can do that.
Stream.
Leia.
Good.
We gotta do shots,
Bye.
Leia.